Legging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we not friends, it's all for politics. Politics, never get to see who really running. Now you know who running. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they rebel. Everybody scared of Lil Linky, man, is evident. Feeling like 50 way back in 03 or D. Talking about me on some other 301.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Bengals coming in at 5-1, going up against the Beats, who come in at 4-2.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken very short, and they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you usually get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding room inside the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. And now here's a carry heading left. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 19. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles. And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now let's go. Blue line. Blue line.
To throw on 3rd down. Weaver. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green,
Back to throw. Weaver. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 3rd down, it's Ellis, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Off play action. Weaver. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. The ball comes out, and the Bengals have recovered it. When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football? So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On third down, that's McKinney. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Weaver. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right on the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a handoff as they run left side. That one good for 10 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Weaver. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Blue 90.
Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back to throw. Weaver. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, now look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. All right, now here we go. 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Set! Leopard!
Looking to throw. Weaver steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Weaver flush to his right. A man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Weaver eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And now here's a carry heading left. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver. Dancing to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard around the 37. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now back to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Come on, let's go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On 1st and 10, Weaver being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Leopard, leopard. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39. Over, Detroit, green 39, green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to take the lead here in the final minute. One is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch it.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
He's going to let it fly. And this pass is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.